What's going on, Kryptonians? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you and I are going to be looking at Waves Exchange, right? From the website, this looks like a decentralized exchange, right? So essentially, what a decentralized exchange does is that it allows you to swap one token for another, right? And it has something known as liquidity pools, where people can earn a lot of money by something known as arbitrage and also by becoming a liquidity provider, right? So let's kind of look at the website. Uh, so the easiest way to access DeFi, so you can invest using the platform, invest and trade crypto with the lowest fees, right? So you can trade your cryptos, right, which is essentially the swapping aspect. Anonymity and privacy, control over funds, transparency, and governance used by user, right? So, okay, they offer pretty standard stuff right now. So currently they have 36K users invested, a total of $276.6 million invested, which is a lot, right? It's nowhere near Uniswap or SushiSwap, I believe, but still, this is a lot of money. Um, so we have 74.5 million total users income. So this is actually pretty good. Waves are exchange investment product. So you have all of these different things that you can do. So for example, there are liquidity pools. There's also Lambo investments, right? Which is an algorithmic trading strategy with a balanced risk slash profit ratio. So this kind of looks like a trading bot that they have, right? That helps you look at arbitrage and whatnot and how you can make money essentially converting tokens. They also have LP staking, right? So you can invest in interchange staking based on smart contract. So this is so LP basically means liquidity pool, and staking essentially means that you put in your money, you get a certain amount of interest on it, and then after a certain amount of time, your tokens can be unlocked, and you can essentially withdraw all of those tokens again, right? Plus the interest. So there's also neutrino staking. So get profit from taking your neutrino tokens, right? So these guys must have their own neutrino coins, right? Neutrino tokens. And if you stake those, you also get up to 9%, right? APY. And APY here essentially means annual percentage yield, right? So if you invest or you stake it for 1 year, let's say you stake 1,000 tokens, then at the end of the year, you should have 1,009. No, 9%, right? So 1,090 tokens. All right. So APY up to 4%. This is the Wave staking. So you can also stake Wave tokens, which I kind of have seen within their liquidity pool. They also have neutrino governance. So by investing in NSBT, you get the opportunity to earn passive income from staking. NSBT staking gives you the right to perform waves to USDN swaps and govern the neutrino protocol. So essentially, the more you stake using neutrino, the more say you have in what direction the company should go, right? So this is essentially a DAO, a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, right? So usually those guys use these strategies. So they also have neutrino pools and whatnot. So pretty cool stuff. Execute trades swiftly and securely, right? So these are some of the exchange rates that they have. So they have a waves to BTC, which is 0.000 235 something, which is about $5, right, per wave. They also have waves to USDN, which is 5.10, which is $5.10, right? And any coin which has a USD or EUR or CAD in it is generally a stable coin, right? And it is always pegged to $1 or one of that currency, essentially, right? So Yeah. There are different types of stable coins. The two most prominent ones are, I would say, the collateral based, right? Something like USDC, USDT, right? These are collateral based, and then you have algorithmic ones, right? And algorithmic ones are generally like something like Terra Luna, which kind of crashed because it was algorithmic. So algorithmic stablecoins are kind of in an iffy spot, right? Because nobody really understands like how they work fully. So there's that. But exchanges, they have all these prices. Neutrino protocol, so they have this. You can look at their reviews, and they have their socials down here, which are their Twitter, their Telegram, and I have no idea what this is. This is Medium, right? Yeah, Medium. So all of these will be linked in the description down below. So if you want to check them out. So let's kind of look at the liquidity pools, right? So if you go under the pools tab, it gives you the option to deposit, right? So this is WX to USDN, right? And it has a liquidity of $6 million, right? So the liquidity is essentially other people are providing these tokens that if you want to swap, let's say your Bitcoin to Ethereum, right? So you want to give Bitcoin and you want to receive Ethereum, but when you receive Ethereum, somebody has to actually supply that, and those guys are the liquidity provider. And how they earn money is essentially that if the tokens that they provided get used, right, then they earn a certain amount of I would say APY or a certain amount of commission on that, right? And that's essentially how liquidity providers earn their money. And the difference between them and arbitrageurs are that people who are just swapping tokens to, um, uh, let's say one exchange has a higher price for a particular token than another exchange, then what they can do is that they can essentially take advantage of that price disparity and swap all of the tokens for a higher price and then swap it back on the other exchange to get more tokens, right? So that's arbitrage. So pretty cool stuff. And it seems that it is actually well funded. The second most is the Waves to USDN, right? And USDN, I think this is the Neutrino stablecoin, and Waves is their own token, right? Which is at $5 or something, which is also pretty. Okay, I clicked it, which is also pretty well funded, right? And it has a pretty big volume as well, right? So the volume is essentially the amount of tokens which were like created, not right. So pretty cool stuff. They also have governance. They also have investment options, and they also have their own app. So if you go to their website, it gives you the option to choose a Windows, Mac OS, or Linux app. And if you download it, then you can use their platform freely. Yeah, you'll probably have to sign up with them and then log in through that app, right? So overall, pretty cool stuff, right? So they also have a dashboard to see what your transactions were and then all of the stats and whatnot. So overall, I would essentially recommend Waves Exchange as one of the exchanges you should be looking at, right? Along with like the normal ones like Uniswap, SushiSwap. There's also 1inch that you can look at, which is kind of like an aggregator of dexes, right? But that is it from me. Thank you, Kryptonians. See you in another day.